Once upon a time, deep in the woods there lived a bear named Grumpus. Grumpus was a sad, bitter bear, because he had no connection to the world around him. Now Grumpus, don't be a bitter bear. If you want to be connected, you have to be media literate. Media brings us together. It is the channel of our communication. If we fail to understand media, we lose the ability to communicate effectively. We allow ourselves to be manipulated. We become passive receivers instead of active participants. Media comes in many forms. How many can you name? Newspapers, radio, movies, books, photography, television, video games, blogs, magazines, advertisements, viral videos. It's a lot. But don't feel overwhelmed. Being media literate isn't about specific technologies or channels. It is the ability to actively communicate regardless of the device being used. Here are some things to keep in mind. Social networking. Do our increasingly electronically connected existences bring us together, or keep us apart? Don't sacrifice a handshake for a tweet. Use technology to supplement real-world relationships and overcome otherness. Media can facilitate either condemning or celebrating our differences. We experience otherness on levels of race, gender, sexuality, religion, and politics, but it is often more subtle. Be conscious of difference, explore, and accept it. Don't believe everything you hear on the news. Reporting always contains bias. This may be intentional or inherent. Don't rely on just one source and don't be afraid to double-check the facts. Try to be aware of who owns the outlets you rely on. After all, news is a business. A corporation's main objective is always its own self-preservation. Companies may espouse ethical standards, but they exist to make money. Whatever you feel a business's responsibility may be, if you want change, you have to demand it. Speaking of change, let's not forget politics. Most voters don't vote for a candidate, they vote against an opponent. Bear this in mind during elections, when political ads gradually become smear campaigns. Vote for the issues that matter to you. And don't trust every piece of information visualization. The apparent meaning of data changes with the way it is presented. Be wary of pie charts and flashy graphics. The way we look at information is just as important as the information itself. If you don't want to upset Edward Tufte, stay away from PowerPoint. Media is too widespread not to be controversial. Debates over corporate responsibility and news bias are not going to stop anytime soon. Stay skeptical, but don't dismiss other views outright. Cultivate informed, flexible opinions. Ultimately, we are the medium. We are the transmitters of information. Media literacy is human literacy. Don't be a bitter bear.